Well, thank you for having me. We're here tonight to celebrate collaboration, and that's a topic that's very near and dear to my heart. The transmission of ideas and wisdom between women is something that sort of guided everything that I've done in writing, but tonight isn't about me. I was thinking about writing as a teenager and how I would have benefited if I had had an organization like Girls Right Now in my life. When I was a teenager, I was I'd say, okay, 100% of my writing consisted of love poems written to a boy named Chip Dunn. Whose most salient feature was probably that he didn't wash his hair through the entire course of 7th grade and had no plans to wash it. And he was hard. When I look back, he was worthy of my affection because he was kind of cute in a really greasy kind of way. But what I felt most when I was writing these very plaintive love poems to him in cloth-covered books that I showed to no one in college, would later throw in a dumpster, and I kind of feel bad about, was that, but basically I felt very alone. It was kind of delicious and kind of horrible in the way, that's kind of how I think about writing sometimes, but it was wonderful to be longing in that way, but it was also like a very lonely experience, and I felt like I was very alone in that. And so fast forward many years, I was working for a women's cable network and had this sense there that basically I was looking for a mentor. I had never had one. I went through grad school as a writer. I was looking for somebody whose star I could hitch my wagon to or whatever, and I never found one. And the more I thought about it, the more I spoke to women that I knew, I realized that we all had kind of amassed this, that's what does it, okay. We had all amassed enormous amounts of wisdom on every topic under the sun, and no one was really sharing anything with each other. So the reason that I wrote The Girl's Guide to Absolutely Everything was because I felt like there wasn't a way to pass along information from one generation to the next, or one group of women in one part of the country to another group of women. So what I did was basically create a collaborative book, or what I hope was a collaborative book, and in the same spirit as Girls Right Now, I basically enlisted people as my mentors and asked them questions on everything under the sun, which basically made me really nosy. But it also made me feel that I wasn't alone, and that was sort of the guiding principle of the book. So by going to everybody that I knew and asking them what they know now in their 20s and 30s that they wish they'd known when they were in their teens or just out of college, and what they still don't know that they wish somebody would tell them, I was able to amass a lot of wisdom from a lot of women and get it all together in one place and put it into a book. And it was really exciting. It took away that lonely feeling that I have about writing, and that lonely feeling I think that we sometimes have when we're doing anything on our own, where we have a sense that we're flying without a net. And so I salute all of you, the Girls Right Now participants, mentors, and mentees. And my hope for you is that you will continue to write, whether for pleasure or whether it's private, and that you should never pine away for somebody as unworthy of your affections as Chip Dunn was of mine. Because now when I think about it, there were probably like thousands of other girls in my school who were writing him love poems and feeling like they were totally alone. And if we all could have found each other, it would have made things a whole lot easier. Thanks, and have an excellent night.